It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see Fred Warner. He's a nightmare to deal with in the front seven. It's the 49ers and the Packers, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess. They could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers.
Well, down on the field, they're all thinking the same thing that they do every week, Charles. All the work, all the preparation over the past week, it all leads up to these next 4 quarters.
It's suspenseful now, Brandon, but once that ball is kicked, that thought will go out the window. From then on, it's just time to execute and fight for a win.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So the Packers make their way out for the first time, and it's Jordan Love that has the keys to the car here in his 5th season as a pro and 2nd as a starter.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 14 carries, 55 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Dobbs goes in motion.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Shoves him away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love.
Short throw, he's got Kraft.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Play fake. Here's Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Working out of the gun. Love.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Off the play fake, Love. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Got Dobbs over the middle.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started.
Touchdown, Packers! Tucker Kraft with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Now the 49ers getting ready to go on offense, and it's the Pro Bowler Brock Purdy at the helm in his 3rd NFL season now out of Iowa State.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7. This is Jennings. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. I mean, look at this Packers defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Able to find Willis. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Niners at 4-6 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Packers offense, led by their running back, headed out for the 2nd possession. He is the NFL's leader in rushing yards to this point in the season. And if he can replicate or even surpass the production that he had over the first half of the year, he's going to have a good chance to take home the title. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Yetur Gross Matos there to bring him down. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. To throw now. Here's Love. Escaping the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Now Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. 2nd and 15 as they've got it as we resume action.
Purdy looking to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So here are the Packers now to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here. 1st and 10. On play action. Love to throw.
That's to Kraft, the tight end.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
This to Jacobs on the toss right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Love now. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Second down and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play action this time with Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49ers offense and Christian McCaffrey ready to go once more. And he's made his presence felt in the passing game throughout the season. You look at the NFL's leader in receiving yards by a running back. His name right there at the top. Here's Purdy. Wide open receiver complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. 72 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, there was no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. One play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stalled out here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten ugly. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Jordan Love and the Packers heading back out there. He had a couple of touchdown passes in that game last week, and he's matched that with 2 in the first half here as his guys start 1st and 10. Now Love. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Love, they go play action now. Completed out left to Dobbs. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing, Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. McManus now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Purdy now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Back to throw, Purdy. That is caught. Downfield is Pearsall. Touchdown, 49ers. Ricky Pearsall, 59 yards. And the Niners are back within a score. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Moody good with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lot. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Here's Love. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on third down.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the...
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The 49ers getting set to trot out there.
And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Throwing here, Purdy. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Purdy off the play fake.
Out to his left. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Purdy connects with Kittle underneath.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
He's got the hookup with Dobbs.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He finds Watson, it's caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Love looking to throw it.
That's going to be caught downfield by Reed.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Love. This is caught.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Dillon will score. Touchdown, Packers. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Throw caught there by Willis. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Second down and a yard. Final play of the half, Purdy. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The final shot before break. Purdy, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll begin in the NFC West. Arizona heading up north to take on Seattle. And it's the Cardinals who are out in front as that game draws closer to halftime. Marvin Harrison Jr., a touchdown reception. From there, let's head down to Nevada to check in on the Raiders in Las Vegas. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Bo Nix has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Russell Wilson getting the job done again as the win moves his guys to a terrific 9-2 on the year. It was an excellent first half from quarterback Jordan Love. He threw a first quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started. Both of these offenses had their share of high